Welcome back, this is episode number 10. I've had a quick look around as usual and there's nothing that really needs to be done, so we'll just go straight on to the next turn. Ugarid. Let's see what we've got here. We have some light missiles and not much else. Okay, the ancient race of machines want a basic peace treaty for 20 turns. And they'll give us a bit of money. I'm fine with that. But the Croak, not interested in a deal with them. Storm damage at Sparta. Empty transports at Edinburgh. Okay, let's just send some new ones across. Scout, and he can go to Antioch. And everything else is fine. 75 it's Lincoln. Okay, so those guys can actually move up to Verona, and we'll need a fair bit of population up there, so off they go, and on to the next turn. Ground defences on Petrograd. Talu, we've already been there. Okay, the infector's just passing through. That's all fine. They want to do a tech trade that's in their favour. Absolutely not. Scout has arrived at Petrograd. Okay, so there's nothing left to do there. We need to go all the way across to Beta Persi. Skunkworks, Tech Complex of Verona. Okay, at Verona now we wanted to build some interceptor missiles. Get some defences up. That's all fine. So Lioness is actually how you pronounce that. I'm not sure if I've been pronouncing it right, but it's definitely Lioness. We've got the main fleet coming in a couple of turns, so that's what I'm waiting for. Antioch. Some Space Marines, whatever. Nothing much. Keep moving that scout along. War declared between the Lincoln and the Hunyon. Landing station at Buta. Okay, I think Buta might be out of range. Now, the tech complex can be upgraded to nano construction. And the heavy industry can build comet mines, research labs. It can build 4 research labs. That's that one done. The Ark ship has arrived at Epsilon. This is Epsilon Boötes. I'm not sure who decided to pronounce it that way, but that's apparently how you pronounce it. I much prefer booties myself. Anyway. So this one will be called the Democratic Republic of New Germany. So there's another clue for you. It's it wasn't very well known or very well discussed where I'm getting this from. It's a bit obscure still, but it's at least quite a distinct name. So there'll be some more well-known names coming up on some of the future planets. So if you're still not sure, hang in there. There'll be some more clues yet. Yeah, we'll just go straight to light industry there. And the Mother Ark can come down and colonize some new planets. I think everything we know is poor. There was a neutron star down here. Yeah, we'll send the Mother Ark down there. Unescorted, but that's fine. What else have we got? Any on 75? Yep, Mito's reached 75. Send another. By the time they get there, they'll be well populated, I think. So I won't send them up there. I'll send 5 up to New Germany. That'll take a really long time, but that's fine. Where else have we got some things to do? None. Next turn, here comes the big invasion. Lioness. So, they have pretty much the remnants of what was left from the last battle. Yeah, nothing really new there apart from another escort carrier, I think. So we will ship in with our big fleet this time. And the battle strategy. Well, we're not worried about the ground units at all. They have got a decent firepower though, with their destroyers and escort carriers. They could do some damage. So I'll handle that by sending in the destroyers. And I'll just spread them out a bit. And I'll send them in 2 waves, I think, if I can. So I'll put one like that. And one like that. Good. Start. Pause. So, yeah, I'll send the first wave like that. The second wave like that. And I'll land the ground troops. Off we go. F9 to speed it up. I'll start spreading out the dreadnoughts as well in case I need them. Oop, let's just keep a closer eye on these ships. I'm not sure if everybody's firing there, so I'll bring them up a bit further. And they're now retreating. So we actually caught most of their ships before they decided to retreat, which is good. And now all that's left are the orbitals. I'll take care of the orbitals with the dreadnoughts, because they're more likely to survive entirely with their extra shields. Just speed that up. I can attack the orbital lasers rather than moving them there, because the orbital lasers don't move, so they won't cause the ships to sort of do that stop and start thing. Whereas, yeah, when I move the main body of the fleet to attack their fleet, I will definitely use the move orders. We've got everything cleaned out. I lost 20. Oh no, that's landing pods. I lost 5 destroyers, that's all. And we have some work to do here. Now I'm actually going to start with Contaminate. No, I won't, because Contaminate will destroy the buildings as well. We'll start with the Devastate. And what have you got there? Nothing. Solutions. They want money from us, not to attack them. They're funny. Now I have a tank for you. Scout has arrived. What else to scout? Yep. 56 ships. Now 51 ships. That's all good. Now I've got to move those transports from Edinburgh. I keep forgetting that. I got all the way up to 39 while I was forgetting. How are the shipyards going at Augusta? Yeah, got a lot of work ahead of them. I think we're okay. Let's keep moving. Lioness has built a militia. Auto resolve and start the contamination process. Met some pirates in deep space. And what have we got here? The scout. Yeah. No, we don't want to give them technology. 2 infectors have arrived. Cool. Okay, so now the infection after 1 round was 8%. So we'll see how it goes next round. Let's go down to here. Battle, Dreadnought, Skunk Works, everything's busy except New Germany, which is ready for heavy industry, and everywhere's okay. Transports from Edinburgh. Now, I reckon we'll already have enough people coming into Lioness, so we'll ship them across, but I'll probably end up redirecting these ones in transit. As the idea is we'll finish taking over Lioness and then take over Avalon, so probably that transport will end up going there. Oh, maybe not. That's a pretty short distance actually. But yeah, that's fine. What's going on in research? 8, 5. Oh, there's a project coming up in 3 turns. Exciting. We don't know what it is. The Skunkworks boys are working on something exciting but aren't ready to reveal it yet. I love how it's boys. Only boys do research. Alright, let's go. Lioness, choose action, and contaminate. Now I want to see if that went up much. Oh yeah, ignore. Let's have a look. Not really. I wouldn't say that was much more. So probably it only matters if you have 1 infector ship in orbit at all, or not. You either have the ability to infect or you don't. But that's it. That was a short turn. Any on 75? Augusta's reached 75. That's really going to be too far to get them all the way up there. That takes so long. Send them on to Lioness. We're going to need more transports. Edinburgh as well. Fire Lioness again, let's build something extra. A heavy missile, that's fine, I don't need to worry about that. And contaminate. What do we got here? Nothing really to worry about. Nothing concerning. No absurdly high technologies or anything like that. Another infector has arrived. Okay, now where can this scout go that we haven't been yet? Nowhere. This place. That's it. And that scout has arrived as well. So that's actually the... we'll send that scout there instead. And we'll send this scout to group up with the main fleet. You have to do it the awkward way. Okay, more dreadnoughts are done. Another research lab at Buta. Now it's finished its nano construction complex. That's the big one. So here we'll start building some more skunkworks, I think. That's all we can have for now. And then, yeah, we'll just leave it at that for now. Heavy industry at DNRG. Let's go for tech complex so we can get those missiles up. And back to Edinburgh. Can only do that one more turn. So I'll actually put the tax rate back up. And we'll leave it like that. And yeah, that's all fine. One more turn for the skunk works. What is it? Ah, psi resistance. That's handy. Cool. Choose action, contaminate. They want peace. As usual, the answer is no. We need somewhere to expand to, I'm afraid. Your empire declared war on ours. That's how it works. Is there really nowhere else to go? Yeah, nowhere else. Okay, well, he can also meet up with the main fleet. Psi resistance is done. 15 turns for the next one, so that's quite a big one. I wonder what that'll be. Be interesting to see. Defense lab at Pyera. Okay, so the defense lab can be upgraded to... One of them can be upgraded to the research lab. Then we'll do comet mines. And probably we'll do mines as well. Although... oh yeah, it's a barren world. Yep, we'll do mines as well. Yep. And interceptor missile at Verona. Okay, so Verona's got everything it needs now to be happy. It can go up to nano construction and start building the population growth rate structures. And I'll relocate the... I've got a fleet moving in there. We'll move the destroyers up to DNRG now. And while I think of it, I'll lower the tax rate because I want to increase the growth rate up here so that Verona can start shipping people to DNRG as well. That's all good. And back to Edinburgh. How are we doing? We've got 40% smart plague, so that's pretty good. The population should be going down fast. And unpopular government. No dreadnought for you. Okay, 10 have arrived. Now they can go back to Edinburgh. I better just make sure that was the only kind of ship there. Yep, cool. Loaded ships have arrived. Now, yeah, I can't empty them until we've taken over it. Research lab is done. Nothing's at 75. Edinburgh. Edinburgh takes its last transport. Now departing. I think we've got some text coming up. Fast shield regen. Cool. And, wow, that is incredible. Where did the population go? Maybe multiple plague ships does work and it just took an extra turn to kick in or something, I'm not sure, but wow, we can exterminate it right now. Which is awesome. With 10 people. Okay, so it's not strictly based on population, there must be some sort of other factor. Maybe their happiness or something. Extra points for their homeworld or something, I don't know. Why? What did I do then? Did I not? Oh no, we have to wait we have to finish this before that graphical update. What do we find here? Another Karkar homeworld with a Guardian. A Guardian's much like an improved version of the orbital laser. And 3 interceptor missiles, that's a bit more firepower to deal with. Battle cruisers, yeah, that's a decent fleet. There's not enough numbers to be a worry, but they've got some decent technology there. They're going to attack. I don't have the option of just standing off now, so I'll just auto-resolve that. That scout's not going to make it. Pyro is done. Next Spectrata want a non-aggression treaty. No, I don't think so. And no. Okay, here we go. We've got a new one. Found colony. And this one can be... What have we got left? Not many. Have I used? Shayoni? I don't think so. I'll just check that. I don't think I have I? No. Okay, so it's Shayoni. Ah, no. I have a better idea for this one. This is a rich system with an asteroid belt. So I wanted to name this one Wessex. Now that one is a bit more well known, but it's definitely related to industrial stuff. Alright, so let's land all those people. It's not many, but it's enough to get started. Yeah, I think we'll build a second colonist workshop here. So let's get those transports back where they need to go. Mito and Earth, definitely. What's in orbit above Earth currently? Oh, there are already some above Earth. Okay. I'll send them... the easy way is actually just to send them to Augusta. And the rest of Wessex can go back to Edinburgh, which is just 2. Okay, so what's coming in here? 6, 2, and then the rest from... yeah, okay. Scout has arrived. Yep. Now he's destroyed, wasn't he? Battle victory, battle defeat. Dun dun dun. Okay, new shield technology is up. And we want now... what do we want in shield? Well, we can go for heavy antimatter warheads or improved shields. They're reasonable choices. Improved shields will be the next fastest one that I really want. Dreadnoughts is the other one. So I think I'll go for improved shields 2, which is 27 turns, but we're increasing that output as we speak, so should be good. More dreadnoughts are done, another skunkworks is done, tech complex is done. Let's get some interceptor missiles there. And they are well on the way. Now I will leave okay, what are we going to do here? Are we going to stay in orbit for a little while? No, I think we'll move straight onto Avalon, actually. Whoops. Select the source and destination. We'll move straight onto Avalon with the bulk of the fleet. The assault ships, the infectors, the Mother Ark. I'll leave the dreadnoughts in orbit. That's fine. So we've got plenty of room to expand to now. Got a number of new worlds on low population, which is good stuff. I think that was everything, wasn't it? Dreadnoughts. More dreadnoughts. Yep, everything else is moving. Everything else is busy, so we'll keep going. Wessex, what have they moved in here? A super arc. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm getting a bit fed up with your colony ships in orbit. No. If the Kraken really want to declare war on me, they should ask the Quackar about what sort of consequences might be in store for them. Flare damage at Augusta and Mito. A scout has arrived at Wessex. Skunkworks at Mito. Okay, so we'll get the Skunkworks Center at one of those research labs. And that has Mito finished as well. Research lab at Buta. Now, oh yep, okay, so that's just the basic ones at the heavy industry. So I can build 2 more skunkworks, because the tech industry was only building 2. And the tech industry can go on and build the skunkworks center and start work on some better weather control. That's all good. So are there any more transports arriving at Wessex? No, not yet. Let's have a look at the scan range. Okay. So we'll need a new scan base, and I'll probably make that a Pyura, I think. I'll just remind myself to do that by chucking that in the queue now. Cool. Alright. Wessex, Orleans. Oh, what's going on at Orleans? Oh. That looks like there's not much there, but they're actually attacking me for sure. I can't ignore that. 17 militia, so they're just going to bombard this, unfortunately. How did I not have defences at Orleans? I'd like to know. Something went wrong there. I'm just going to compute that. There's nothing else to do. Wow, we lost 17 militia to what? 1 space marine? That doesn't make any sense. No, just bombardments. Colony captured. Ooh, man, the Lincoln, they don't even know what's going to happen to them. They don't even know. They want to give detect wormholes for dreadnoughts. Not really, sorry. Wormholes are pretty cool, but we'll get those in due course. I like to kind of roleplay that a little bit, in the sense that if the humans aren't supposed to be good at researching that sort of stuff, wormholes is in the hyperspace discipline, then I think that it's kind of cool to get it through the Skunkworks Center, so I'm happy to let that happen in its own random way. I could optimize it if I thought it was like a high priority thing. I could just say, no, I'm researching it regardless of the cost. But this is easy enough that I can do it for aesthetic reasons this way. Destroyers are there. So we lost Orleans. That's frustrating. Okay, Augusta, that's fine. Battle defeated Orleans. I can't believe I didn't put any missiles there. See, the 6 missiles would have taken care of that, I reckon. Or at least stopped them wanting to attack. Colonist Workshop. Okay, they can both go up to light industry. And I haven't been moving people off Edinburgh. Oh, we've got no fleets there, that's why. So that's fine. I've got 5 more coming into Verona. That's also fine. Ah, Orleans. Sad times. Oh well, let's get on with it. Next turn. Pyra. Wessex. What's going on at Wessex again? Remind me. Oh yeah, their super arc is just being annoying. Avalon. So the main fleet's arrived at Avalon, so here we go, there's another big battle. And we have just a bunch of ground units and one destroyer, so I will command. And we will send in the hover tanks. Battle's already started. I guess they don't have a lot of fleets. We didn't get to configure our fleet, but that's fine. It is of no consequence. So there's that done. And I'm just going to straight away send those guys in. Speed that up. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm using the shortcut keys on the keyboard here, pause and F9. It's a pretty quick battle. That's done. And now I'll just attack the militia, if I can. It's hard to tell which ones I had selected there. Okay, that's that. Oh, and I'll need to send some destroyers in to take care of. Ah, he's going to retreat. Quick, 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 get him! I should have thought of that. Oh well, his destroyer 2 gets away. There we go. And we start with an opening round of devastation. And Wessex still has that annoying transport. Okay, so they've arrived at Verona now. It's at 17. So I'll leave those 5 no, wait. Those transports can do it. I'll need to shuttle some population from Verona across to DNRG, but I'll wait for these transports to get there. Actually, no, I will redirect them. It's much more sensible. We'll get it to 33 quicker this way. And those guys can come back to Edinburgh. More transports at Wessex. They can go back to... where have we got? St. Lincoln probably. And Los Vada. St. Lincoln and Los Vada. Oh, 5 for there and 1 back to Edinburgh. Ships are at Avalon. Skunk Works. Interceptor missile. All good. Edinburgh doesn't have any ships still, so that's fine. Now what's going on in research? 1 turn for power beams 2. Cool. And 5 turns for the next Skunk Works. Avalon gets contamination. And everything else can go away. No, we're not giving you money. No, we're not giving you anything. More guys at Wessex. They can go back to Edinburgh. War between the Gelutians and the Cryocan. New technology, power beams is done. Let's have a look in the weapons. Okay, so there's not much left now that we've got power beams 2. We can do bright beams, but I don't think that affects anything we use. Is there anything at all we use? Oh, I guess militia. It'll affect militia. So yeah, we can get power beams 2. We could get carriers. We'll get bright beams. We'll get bright beams. 36 turns. Where are we up to? Dreadnoughts, Skunk Center. Nothing else at Mito. Light industry at Wessex. Okay. So we'll need a heavy industry, and we will need... Now this place has the biodiversity, so we'll want some biolabs here. I'll do that to start with. It also has primitives and pollution resistance. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. 74 at Mito. How long until we get some ships there? Those guys are on their way. Alright, that's fine. You know what? I can take the guys from Augusta to Mito. They'll get there sooner. And these guys can go to Augusta instead. Shipping these guys all over the place, but that's fine. What else? What else? What else? Nothing, I think. Varone is fine. DNRG has got a couple of missiles left. Yep, everything's fine. Wessex and Avalon. What's going on at Avalon? It's got a new militia. Auto resolve. And contaminate. So after 2 rounds of contamination, they want a trade mission at Pyera. No.
That is awesome.
Some new guys. The Walden Forest. They give map and $2,500 and $1. We give map. Yeah. No problems. Go for it. We give biosphere. No. Okay, wait a second there. Where are we up to here? There was something that needed my attention, I think. Avalon? Oh yeah, that's what I was going to ask about. How do we go with the infection? See, it's only 16%. I think it must be Agent White just does a lot of population damage. Because it seemed to... Yeah. So 43 this turn. We'll see how it goes next turn. More transports at Wessex. Now these guys can go to... Armada. Oops, 5 only. And the rest back to Wessex, Edinburgh. Dreadnoughts, Comet Lines, Weather Controller. Weather Controller can be upgraded, and then Terraformer can come out. And another interceptor missile. Everything else is fine. Still nothing at Edinburgh. That's alright. Yeah, so we're going to have to do something about recapturing Orleans. And so what I need to do is make a second task force with more ground invasion stuff. Yeah, so once Wessex is up and running, actually Wessex is going to have some problems. I'm only going to build one bio research lab at Wessex because it's actually going to be a ship world. That's what we're going to do. And get some shipyards up and running there. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get the optimal bio research lab on Wessex because of its you can only have one very efficient lab, so we'll do that one at least and benefit from the bio bonus, but it's one of the few worlds I'm prepared to build a ship world on. So shipyard world. Avalon 43. How strange. Make peace? No. No. More transports. Interceptor. Okay, so the interceptors are done there. Now we can have, let's say, some weather controller and an upgraded nano complex. Heavy industry is done. Yeah, we can upgrade that biolab now. that's all those ones done. St. Lincoln's unhappy. What happened here? Some sort of calamity. Oh, that's fine. You've got one more turn for that to be repaired. How are we going in terms of research? Sin is still a way off. And we're getting missile cruisers from the skunkworks this time. Fine. That's fine. No dramas. Wessex and Avalon again. 33, so it went down by 10 that time. So strange. Seems really inconsistent. More transports have arrived. Missile cruise is done. Another skunkworks is done. Now, where are we up to here? We're nearly at the point where we scrap the heavy industry. I'll just build the comet mines and then scrap it though, I think. What else? So Buta wasn't in trade range of anything. That much is for sure. But I think Avalon has... No? Was there something that had a trade network around here? No, it must have been up. I think it was... I think I'm thinking of DNRG here. So I can actually scrap Buta's landing pad. That'll be of no use that we're aware of. Comet mines there. Yeah, that's all fine. Missile cruiser's done, and it's 2 turns for the next one. So we've got already 46 output on the skunkworks, which is even more than the shield research. So you can see just how quickly we're going to be churning through those minor technologies. 75 at Mito. Okay. Now I think it's time to start shipping people to Avalon. Like so. Yeah, Wessex has got peak growth now, so it's on its way. Losvada is over 71. Now, can we throw the tax rate up here? What do we got? Popularity 0. Yeah, we can do that. And why haven't we built a better mine here? Must have lost track of things. No, we won't be able to build a better mine as well. So yeah, we'll wait with the high tax rate. That'll reach -4. So that's stabilized. Buta is at 68. We need to have a look at this one as well. It's at +2, so definitely that goes up. And it's got more stuff on the way. Why are you so happy in general? Buta? Don't know. Ah, no mines at all yet. That's why. Okay, so that'll be fine. St. Lincoln surely is on high taxes. Yep. Okay, that's also fine. That's about it. Alright, a couple more turns I think for this episode. Wessex and Avalon again. Avalon will have built another militia probably, so I'll just auto-resolve that. 23. Storm damage, flare damage, loaded transport. Loaded transports. Okay, so it's now at 24, so that's getting up there. I think the NRG finished its missiles, so we can send those destroyers on like so. I'll leave those 5 transports there so that we can start shipping people to DNRG when this gets to peak growth. And that's about it. Oh, surface shipyard's done. Cool. So So at the surface shipyard, I can build transports. So I can at least do that while we continue to upgrade the shipyards. You never have too many transports at this stage. So that's fine. Earth is getting up there. There's some transports coming into Earth in 3 turns, so they'll be able to pick those guys up. What else? Probably we don't want to go back to pumping out population at Edinburgh now. I won't be lowering the tax rate. We've got enough worlds at pumping out people at the 70 to 75 mark now. So they should be able to keep new worlds populated relatively well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 worlds already sort of at that threshold. So yeah. Also, shipping individual transports from Edinburgh at this point is getting a bit fiddly. So batches of 5 is going to be much more manageable and still relatively efficient. Obviously, it's not optimized for peak growth. It's optimized for the minimum management. But I still think it's better than the auto-managed system because it will. The auto-managed system will just have transports shuttling, one population between a 73 and a 72 world because it goes, oh, there's slightly more growth at this one, so we better get a guy over there. And it ends up you just have people zooming around in transports, not paying taxes or growing anywhere. So, yeah, not a big fan of the auto shuttling system in this. Anyway, enough about that. Avalon, there we go. Thump. Thank you. We're not giving you Agent White. That's what's not going to happen. No attack, they give $20. Yeah, whatever. No attack. They give $7. It's really not a lot of money, but they still think it's in our favour, so... Alright. Storm damage. Empty transports at Edinburgh. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to wait there. I'm not going to pick those guys up anymore. So I'll just let them group up. Giant Spore came out of the Skunkworks, so 6 turns for the next one. Biolab at Wessex. And for the next level of lab we need to upgrade to sorry, not heavy industry, tech complex, so we'll do that. And so yeah, that's producing 4.2 thanks to the bonus. And everything else looks fine. Oh yeah, we've got to colonize a new world. Nearly forgot. It's only a minor thing. Oops. Alright, this one will be Granada. And let's get the population down there. Oh, we've got none in orbit, okay. This will be a slow build then, I guess. So we'll go straight for the defences. And so how many have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 more to go. 3 more main phase 1 space worlds. There's a few more clues for you. That's starting to ring any bells. Okay, I think I might call this episode a wrap there. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for episode number 11.